Resource addressing explained. A Terraform resource address is the exact key Terraform uses to locate an object in the state file. If the address changes, Terraform no longer associates configuration with the existing state object. Loss of association results in plan, destroy, and create actions because identity is bound to the address. A resource address consists of an optional module path plus a resource selector. The selector format is resource type dot resource name with optional instance keys. Terraform uses the complete address string to match configuration objects to state entries during refresh and plan. A resource without count or for each produces exactly one state object. Its address has no index suffix because only one instance exists. Terraform expects one and only one state entry under that address. Count multiplies a resource block into multiple instances indexed by an integer. Each instance receives an address such as resource.name index 0 or resource.name index 1. Terraform maps the integer value directly to the index key in the state file. Changing the number of instances can shift indexes while reassigns identity and causes unexpected destruction. For each requires a map or a set of strings because Terraform must derive stable keys before graph construction. A plain list does not provide stable keys because its list ordering can change without meaning. Toset converts a list into a set of unique strings which Terraform can safely use as instance keys. Using a raw list with for each produces a type error because lists of primitives do not meet the required collection type. The chosen key becomes the permanent identity anchor in the state file. Calling a module prefixes every contained resource with module.name. Two identical resource blocks in different modules produce different addresses because their module paths differ. Moving a resource into or out of a module changes its address, which breaks identity continuity unless state is migrated. Data sources are stored in state as read results even though they do not create remote infrastructure. They still receive full addresses because the dependency graph requires stable reference points. Changing the data source address can rewire downstream dependencies and trigger new diffs. Terraform targeting commands accept resource addresses, not AWS tags and not argument filters. An incorrect address targets the wrong state object because Terraform acts strictly on address match. Address precision determines operational safety during partial applies. On a submarine, valve labels must remain consistent because operators act on labels under pressure. If a label changes without procedure update, the operator manipulates the wrong system. Terraform addresses are those labels inside the state file. A refactor that changes addresses without migrating state converts a routine apply into an unintended destroy and recreate event.